Hello, Flosstube. We're the real Housewives of Cross Stitch. I'm Priscilla.
And I'm Chelsea.
And we're here to talk to you about our crazy mania stitching this week.
There's a lot to talk about. For those of you that love us, you're going to get a little bit more than the 20 minutes that we've tried to stick to today. So, first of all, stay tuned to the middle-ish end where you're going to see a sneak peek of the new Chalk on the Farm.
And we'll announce the winner of the Guess the Farm contest.
Yeah. So, shout-outs today. We have City Farmin'. One word. And then LaDonna Snellbaker, she's new to Flosstube. She is a chart designer and also...
she made those fobs for us.
The farm fobs.
Right, and they're really cute with all kinds of charms and things on them.
Sampling of Memories is her... Is that her YouTube name?
I think LaDonna Snellbaker is her YouTube name.
We'll find out. Okay, questions. So a ton of you loved all the Disney talk. I appreciate that. I kind of drone on about Disney. It's my favorite place to be. I was there this time last year, so my time hop and all my memories from last year on social media are of being in Disney World. Kitten Stitcher wanted to know, have you seen the cross-stitch Disney pin sets? Yes. We were talking about that this morning, and we just wish that they were different characters. Winnie the Pooh isn't us.
When we're Mickey.
Right now I feel like Piglet, but... Deborah, what date in November is your birthday?
12th.
She is November 11th, so you guys have birthday buddies. Liz, what's the best place to get Monaco?
123 Stitch has it by the yard, so that's always a good place. And if you are at Michael's, they have little tubes of it. So does Hobby Lobby, I think.
And all the fabric dyers, like Hand Dyed by Stephanie, or...
I'm not sure if she has it anymore, to tell you the truth.
Oh. Some of the hand dyed
I know
fabrics.
that you can get Monaco on eBay from that Garibaldi's. I've ordered from, I think that's it. Or is that a chocolate place? That's
Ghirardelli.
Whatever. Yep.
She's pregnant too, remember? At Xena, is there a day when the Chalk on the Farm will be released yet?
Yes, we will talk about that later. Yep.
Beth, how do you kit your stuff up? Multiple scoons of thread or
Schooners?
Yeah. How do you store your floss? So we talked about this in our last video.
Lots of Ziplocs.
Everything goes in a big Ziploc when we kit up a project. But yes, she'll do multiple skeins. Is that
DMC? We always buy the DMC.
Yeah, multiple.
But for me, like, there's no way that I could have that many hickory sticks. So
right, because she puts it in every project, so she just pulls it as she goes. Like for Mania, she looked at the chart and saw the chunk. You know, we always start in the top left corner, so you see the chunk of what you're going to be using in there, and you pull those floss, and then when you go back to that project and start working on it full time in your whip rotation, then you can pull the floss for it.
Right, then it's not like you have to buy all the supplies right now.
Remember, we're on a budget.
Yeah.
We like to go to Disney World.
We dye our own fabric, and we use 99-cent things to frame our stuff.
Sharon, when you visit Disney, do you visit any stitching stores? She recommends the Crafty Framer in Largo.
I was there last May.
She was at the Crafty Framer.
But not when I went to... Well, no. I did go to Disney, just Disney Springs.
But you weren't Disney. So when we go to Disney, we go from the airport to the Magical Express to
we don't
Disney,
rent a car.
and we don't leave. Like, you have to pull us from the bus stop when they come to pick us up. As kids, we would drive. Straight through. They'd pack us in like sardines at night. And actually,
we used to have one of those big
van,
conversion vans,
green, and it was
white and green.
Yeah,
and
white.
The inside was green, like velveteen seats.
Hunter green. It was, and they would lay all those down, and we'd all just sleep, and then wake up, and we'd be almost there. They'd roll down the windows, and you could smell like the southern air. I just remember that. My stepdad would drive pretty much straight through. He's one of those, like, just get from point A to point B.
I could drive for like an hour.
And you'd have to drive in the daylight. You couldn't drive at night.
They're going to think I can't drive by the way you talk. I can drive.
She can drive. She just doesn't want to drive.
I drove all over San Diego last week.
And complained about it. And you had me in the cup holder on FaceTime.
You wanted to take you along.
But Oh, and Laurel and a bunch of people said, how about a stitchy retreat in Disney? I'm all for it. We will get 0 stitching done except for maybe on the monorail, but we can just go to Disney World any chance.
Somebody plan it. We'd be happy to be the guests.
So I tricked my husband. I don't run. I'm very bad at exercise, but they host like marathons and stuff there. So I was like, hey, would you be mad if I signed up for a marathon? And he's like, no, that'd be so great for you. And I was like, okay, so when do we buy the plane tickets? And he's like, what do you mean? I'm like, well, it's in Disney. Just trying to get another trip. I'll walk the whole thing if I have to. Stop for a Mickey bar on the way. Prairie Stitcher, are there any sales going on now or soon? All of our sales.
All of them are ongoing. Chelsea, I don't know. Have you finished one of them yet? I finished all of them except for the Hometown Holidays. That one's ongoing. And we are, when we show you, when the new Chalk on the Farm comes out, we will be doing a stitch along for that too.
Yep. So all the sales, you can go into the description box
click
below
that arrow
our
and you
video
can see all the hashtags.
And join in whenever you want.
And we'd love for you to stitch with us.
I love seeing everybody's progress. And almost everybody is done with Bless Our Home, and I am not. So
they are not almost all done. But
I'm hurrying.
You got far.
I'm hurrying. Claire Marie, your Pandora bracelets sit so nicely on top of each other. Are they the same size?
I'm pretty sure mine are.
I think mine are too. She's got 3. So you should probably ask her. She's the queen of them.
Yeah. It's great when you go through the airport and you have to take them off.
You do?
Yeah, it was bad this time.
Oh, did you get bomb tested again?
Oh, God, yes.
They always do her hands for some reason. Why?
Because I set the machine off, so they have to do that.
Oh.
That wasn't the worst part. The worst part was getting frisked from the top down.
But, hey, all for our safety. I'm good with that.
And the lady's like, what's in your hair? It's a plastic clip. You can see it.
Be nice.
No.
Their jobs probably stink.
You can see it. It's not like I have a knife up there or something. I don't think I can blow anything up with a plastic clip. Seriously.
All right, and then we should edit that out just sometimes. Some people are like, why don't you do a live video? An itch to cross stitch. If you could only visit one, would you visit Disney World or Disneyland?
Disney World.
Disney World. There's more parks. There's more stuff.
Yeah. But I love Disneyland too, so.
But if you're traveling overseas and you can only come
and
to
why
one.
not do both?
Melanie, what is the bunny chart behind Chelsea? The bunny in a wagon. So it's been replaced now because it is May, but that is with thy needle and threads. Wordplay for April is the one that you were looking at, and then this is May.
And somebody asked about that one too, the one in the middle on the cupcake pan.
Love makes a house a home.
That chart is
Country Cottage Needlework.
Right, but that's not the name of it. I can't remember the name of it, but it's pink if you see it. So I changed the colors.
All right. AR Hunt, do you always glue the background to your stitching, like your background fabric, or do you ever put washers and magnets on the back of that so you can change that out too?
Most of the time I do glue the gingham right mat board onto the back of the stitching, but for
your seasons?
No, the Chalk for the Home, I did the black gingham to the frame, and then I just stick the new stitching on top of it.
Okay. Good. Antidepressants podcast. Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. You talked about possibly going to that. Would that be your first time there?
Yes.
She said it's very fun. And then have you ever stitched one of the giant Disney cross-stitch patterns that you can find at the parks?
No, I haven't stitched anything for Disney. The closest I came was your ring bearer pillow.
Yeah.
That I put those little rhinestone buttons that look like Mickey's.
And then Ellen, please do a Disney video. Maybe. We're not experts by any means, but we do have some favorites and some good pictures, some good throwbacks, Mom's Perm, the fanny pack that went with us on every trip. Do you still have that? Yeah, still has it. Things that we miss, like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Okay, that's all I have for questions. Let's move on. What do you got for previous finishes?
So I added the background gingham to the May since I changed how I've been displaying it into this tray. And I added red gingham to the back of it.
To bring out the reds in the windows and whatnot. And the birdhouse. I love that one.
Is another previous finish, and it's a heart and hand piece.
Yep.
And when I stitched that,
This is in my Mania.
I had originally stitched this and framed it in there, but then after I stitched that one, I knew it had to go in there, so I had to figure out something else to do with this. So I found this oval wood piece at Hobby Lobby, and I spray painted it with chalk paint and did a little doodle and found some strawberry buttons, and it's really cute.
You spray painted it?
Yeah.
Oh. Is that the first time you've done that?
No.
No? Oh. Usually you paint, but it worked well.
If it's warm out, I spray paint. If it's not, then I don't.
Okay.
And then my finish is the spring ABCs from Little House Needleworks on my shutter. And I'm so happy to have it back in the kitchen. And I did blue gingham for the back. I attach it to sticky board. I tie it onto the shutter. I don't glue it. And then I do a bow, and that's on a magnet so it can change out. And it's got daisies, burlap and lace, and red ticking stripe and tan ticking stripe. And it's really cute. And if you go look at my blog, I changed the butterflies to bees, and I left out the heart that was supposed to be there and added a bee. And I did change 2 of the colors. The lavender I changed to ladybug, and I used hickory sticks instead of La Tierra.
Yes.
Had to add hickory sticks.
Hashtag Hicksticks.
All of you give me a hard time about that.
They don't. I love it. And everybody's trying to add it into their stuff.
And
too.
just one thing I want to say. If you're one of those people that are like, oh, poor Calvin. Calvin is not poor.
He is loved.
If you could, last Sunday, I was cut from here to here just by going to try to touch him. I was bleeding. I mean, he gets snacks. He expects half and half in the morning. He gets canned food in the morning when Ronnie eats. He is treated like a king.
He gets a little piece of salami at night.
Yeah, at night
too.
he gets a little piece of salami before he goes to bed. And when I came back from my trip, my pretty chair was all covered in gray cat hair. The cat is not poor. I'm not an animal hater. I'm an animal lover. He gets well taken care of.
She just wants him to love her. She like please just love me. Here's some half and half. And
when
now
I reach my hand out to you, don't hit me. That's all I want.
Okay, so I've got to finish. Again, we couldn't do a live video.
No.
Mom finished this up this week for me, so I had finished stitching it. This is
Lizzie Kate Seasons.
Thank you. There's 4 of them in there. She had done the spring,
and it had a carrot up at the top. And this is also on my blog, and I made a little strawberry and added some French knots to it and a bow and did some ruffled, torn homespun. Couldn't think of the word.
Now, if you have stitched this previously, you would realize that my summer is in the incorrect position and I was too lazy to rip it out. Just so I'm going to be upfront about it, and that's what happened.
It's so cute, though.
Yeah,
this is a 99-cent thrift, and look at how cute that is.
All about saving money.
Mm-hmm.
And patting ourselves on the back by keeping the sticker on there. Mm-hmm. My husband's like, why does all this stuff have price tags on it? So I know. All right, are we on Mania starts now?
Mm-hmm. Our whips.
Our whips. So we've already done this video once, and so if we repeat ourselves, we're sorry. Mm-hmm. We had everything in the Ziplocs, but we knew that would irritate some people, and the dog started barking, and I got hungry.
Okay, so for Saturday, which is Stars and Stripes Saturday, I started this, and I didn't have very much stitching time because I had just gotten home on Friday night. My grandsons were over. I had yard work to do. But this is Liberty.
She came back, and it was like summer here. I mean, everything's green.
I left, and it was winter. I came home, and it was summer, and the grass was really long. And
really long.
I still had to cut back my hydrangeas and stuff, and it was. I just did a lot of work.
Santa Sunday, hashtag Santa Sunday XS. She's doing her unicorn chart by Prairie Schooler Santa Ride. She's starting with the truck.
And I just got the trees done on Sunday.
Again, a start for us is putting in a half hour of work on it, and then you can go back to something that you had planned to finish for this month.
Right, and somebody said to me, how could you finish that ABCs if you're doing Mania? Well, to me, Mania is... I stitched on something for like a half an hour.
And this is With Thy Needle and Thread Welcome Spring. This one is super cute.
And I just got a little bit of the wagon done. And I am changing up these colors. The next day was another with thy needle and thread. Gosh, there's a theme this week.
Her charts are super easy to read. They're all in color. They're beautiful. And most of these that you're seeing are on that double dunked fabric that we did.
I don't know if you remember Chelsea's finish from last year, but we both got those same signs, so I have to stitch mine so I can put it on the sign.
This is Bobbing for Pumpkins by With Thy Needle and Thread.
So I got some cute little witch feet and some hickory sticks for the dress.
This is Witchy Wednesday XS. ABC sampler. So this is by Country Cottage Needleworks. There's purple in it, so she's changed that out, and the colors look awesome. I can't wait to see it.
I changed it to Ladybug, and it's so cute. I am not stitching the whole piece. I am stitching down to the bottom of the house, and then I'm moving that bottom border up, and I'm skipping the letters.
I have to figure out a way to get the camera closer.
And then for Friday,
Fall Friday stitching. This is Little House Needleworks, Blackbird Inn. We got a history lesson last night because I didn't understand the pie and the bird.
and I'm using Blackbird from Classic Colorworks for that thread.
That's very fitting.
Mm-hmm.
You got a lot done on that.
I think that'll be one that there's no hickory sticks used.
Oh goodness, because she can't find any in the stores. And then she went back to Autumn Leaves. This is the Prairie Schooler. She's
Yes,
doing
I did
the
more
long
of this
one.
last night. I'm cruising right along on that though. I should a couple more weeks and I should be done with that.
Prairie Schooler, she doesn't change any of the colors. She leaves them charted for DMC. That's like her golden rule.
And then this morning I stitched for about a half an hour on another Stars and Stripes Saturday, which is Liberty Lane.
The lighting is kind of bad.
Yep, it's a very rainy day here. So that's it for my whips this week.
That's it.
Yep, seems like there's a lot, right?
All right, so I worked on New Start Threadwork Primitives, Jack in the Hat.
This is really cute.
It's done as a sewing bag. I won't be
She's almost done with it.
doing that. I had lots of doctor's appointments for the kids, me, and everything, so I had a lot of like fill-in time. Oh, here it is.
Is this bag for that?
Yes. And then Sweet Rose by Little House Needleworks. This was one of last week's starts. So I filled in some more. I filled in some more on Lizzie Kate's ABC Halloween. This was my Witchy Wednesday for last week. I really like that one. It'll
Yes,
go
it looks so
very
good on
quick.
this fabric.
Ghosties and Ghoulies. I was super excited to start this one. This is Tingles by Lizzie Kate. So it's another series that you do in a long strip, kind of like Halloween Rules,
Yep.
Christmas Rules. They
This is
also
dark
have something
fabric.
called Jingles. This is very dark. It's very mottled. I wanted it to look like that because it's a Halloween piece. Then, for all of you haters, I have multiple pieces on this one. So Old Glory,
All right, that's it. I'm not sitting here anymore.
my favorite start so far, actually. This is Little House Needleworks, Old Glory. And some of you asked, I did change some of the colors. So I'm using Old Brick, I believe is what it's called, for the red. I'm using, is it Old Blue Jeans?
Yep.
Old Blue Jeans Classic Colorworks, and then Hickory Sticks for
Stealing my thread.
the tree. What can you do? And then I've got By the Chimney. Country Cottage Needleworks.
Ornament.
I have no ornaments on any of my trees that are cross stitch, I believe. Oh wait, I lied. I have
You
the
did that
Prairie
cow.
Schooler cow. Yep. Never mind. Scratch that. And then I started, and we'll show you in our haul. We got the other three. I'm super excited. Cut and Carry by Hands on Design. And I just got 2 piddly little trees done. We do soccer on Sundays, and being out in the sun all day, you get kind of tired. I did some more work on threadwork primitives, Beggar's Fork.
She's not doing soccer. She's sitting in a chair.
Listen, it's hard to cheer. It's all right. And then yesterday was Fall Friday stitching, and so many of you had said that this was like your first chart that you purchased, or that you wanted to order it, or that you've already stitched it and it was one of your favorites. It is one of my favorites too. So Plum Street Samplers, Cinnamon Stars. Now this has a huge list of fancy floss to go through, and somebody had mentioned that, you know, how do you decide? I am doing some of it DMC. So I look at the chart and I see...
That's what I did too.
Yeah, what's going to show variegation. So that house is definitely going to show variegation. So I need to do that. Those pumpkins, I want those in...
and some of the pieces are so small that if you use DMC, it's not going to...
Right. It's more... Yeah, no. So this is my start. Very piddly start. My duck got out late last night, and that's never happened. He didn't come back, so he came back at like 1 in the morning, but my husband was out driving and looking for him and everything else. I also had, oh yeah, we have just stuff everywhere for you guys today. I finished this. This is Bank Creek Patriotic Row. These are really quick to do, so if you're interested in something quick, something little to frame, these are yours. So this will be baby's room above his door. Okay. All right. That is it for my whips this week.
Okay. So I think we're going to show you.
Dun, 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 dun. That was dramatic, right? Thank you. So this is what she's been waiting for. So many of you, yeah, cover it up. Many of you guessed for the Guess the Farm, what kind of farm. I love seeing all of them, and my mom loved reading all of those comments too, about what you thought it could be or what potentials they could be. So we have a winner. We'll announce that though after we give you guys the information. You know. Okay.
So I get to show you the top, which I consider the sign for the farm. Like the last one was the Fresh Eggs Farm, and this time it's the Queen Bee Flower Farm.
Is that not awesome? So it's beautiful.
So it's all about flowers and bees, and wait till you see the big piece. This is just amazing to me too. So
she's going to stitch that to just leave it separate too.
So we're doing a stitch along. It's going to be PC Queen Bee, and it's a start it when you get it. So these charts, your stores will get information about these charts on Tuesday. So if you want to pre-order with them, I know that Down Sunshine Lane said that she's offering another bundle for it.
For like floss and whatnot?
Yes, but I don't know any of those details because she doesn't have the details yet from Hands On Design for...
Right. We just Kathy and Mom just wanted to give you guys a sneak peek. I know a lot of you have been interested in seeing it, and so it kind of gets your kick going. Also, the size is going to be the same as the last one, so you're able to order your fabric right now, so you can get it in time for having the chart as well. Okay, so Tuesday your stores will get info about the charts. Wednesday you should be seeing the full reveal of both designs. And the charts will ship to stores on Monday. I think it's the 21st. Okay. So not this Monday, but next Monday will be shipping to stores. So you should be able to get it. What is that? Like a week and a half? You should be able to get your hands on one. She's excited. And the big one has so many personal touches for her. I'm really excited for you guys to see that. And I know that you'll, you guys all follow her Instagram or her blog and whatnot, so you'll kind of, I don't know, I think you'll fall in love with it too. I just want to also show that this is how I grew up. This is how Mom takes notes on everything. Usually it's a paper plate that's on the kitchen counter that we have. This is on her seed packet envelope thing, so if you guys can relate to that too. I want to show this again. I put it on that black gingham background because it's going to go right up
I have black gingham in the back of my piece that it goes on, but I put it on the back just so you could get an idea of what it looks like. It's cute though. I'm so proud of it. Kathy does a wonderful job of translating
your drawings into reality. I think it's awesome to see. All right, so again, that's going to be hashtag PC Queen Bee. The fabric will be the same size that you needed for the previous farm, which was Fresh Eggs Farm. This is the summer version. Again, there will be 2 more
farms, yes.
seasons after that. Okay?
Okay.
All right,
So,
I know you were itching to show that, so it's always fun. Hopefully that we can get a thumbnail of that to put up there.
oh, and I have seen the stitch dots. Yes, that are needle nanny. No, not needle nannies. What are they called?
Stitch dots.
Stitch dots. Yes, you're right.
She's pregnant too, remember? She's
I have seen those and they're so cute.
She's excited. Okay, we'll have more details probably in our next video as far as, you know, who's going to be offering bundles and where you can get the charts and things like that. But you can start calling and letting your brick and mortar stores, if that's who you order from, that, hey, this is what I'm going to want. So giving you a heads up. Okay, next up we have a haul. Haul, what have you got? So we both have some stuff together. What do we both have? You want to do these? Little House Needleworks, the coffee shop is next, so it's super, super cute.
And then we got the next Farmhouse Christmas.
With the cow and the bell. And the little wagon.
This is cute. They're both cute.
Oh, so this is the series that's going to go on that blue fabric that I have.
Okay, and then a temporary moment of insanity for me.
Remember how she like doesn't have time for new stuff to do? Well,
punch needle. So I already ordered fabric to do it. I have to order the tool.
What about a hoop? Do you have a hoop?
No,
too?
I'm gonna have to buy a hoop.
She needs to be talked into this.
This is gonna be one of my fall Mania starts. Yeah, I'm gonna take one out and put that in.
If you guys have any good YouTube videos for her to watch, you can link those.
I've watched a bunch already.
You can link them.
If you have any tips that maybe a YouTube video wouldn't tell me, put it below, please. But it just makes me nervous because I want it to be really cute like the picture, and I don't know that I can achieve that. So
I think you can. I mean, you do everything else, so this is exciting for her.
Okay, and then we both got the new White Christmas charts from Hands On Design, and these are awesome as well. And I know, I like this one too a lot though, and I like this one too.
Oh, this one. They're like playing cards. Like, which one should we do? We have to...
I feel like Kathy was in our house at Christmas time.
Just...
yeah.
I mean, this
I am going to
pedestal.
add some red though, so...
This pedestal.
We'll see how those turn out.
Oh my goodness.
And then I have all the rest of these Birds of a Feather Santas, but I didn't have this one because they go for like $30 to $50 on eBay. And she got it for me from McKenna.
I paid $50 on eBay for it too, Mom.
It was $4.
I paid like $4.
McKenna is doing that attic needlework Facebook sale.
Yes, so she does live videos. She has albums of stuff that's for sale on there. If you look for her right now, I think she's putting the group on vacation mode so you won't see it. So I just kind of like snuck into a live video, and I think that's what I heard her say. She's going out of town, so she doesn't want to accumulate orders while she's gone. So if you look for it and it's not there, check again when she's back.
But what a good deal.
Yes, but these charts are tiny. I'm going to need a magnifying glass.
No, I'll just take a picture with my iPad and then I can
zoom in on it. Oh, there you go. You're smart. From that same thing, I got...
just like half the line.
She did go up a size in her glasses things, though, and it makes a difference. So if you're one of those people that are stubborn and you're like, I don't need a half a size bigger, Mom says go bigger because it's better.
Only for my black, though. I'm still using the other ones.
Oh.
But to do the black, I went up one thing in the magnifying glasses, and amazing.
She can see. I got Autumn Sampler by Little House Needleworks. This is a thread pack, so it comes with the floss. I just thought this was really cute.
So that's our haul. So let's do what we got for gifts, because we got some really amazing gifts this week.
Yes.
So the people from Stitch Dots sent us an amazing letter about how they love our YouTube channel. And you can see the 2 farms are on the back page of their catalog. But they sent us
Right there.
a little needle case and a bracelet that you can put the
needle nanny
Stitch
in.
Dots on,
Yeah.
and a little tin of needle nannies with, of course, the 2 farm designs.
So and look, they're labeled and everything.
Mm-hmm. These were so nice, and such a nice note. And they sent one for you. So don't say giveaway.
I was just looking through the catalog.
Be a subscriber.
Be a subscriber. And we're gonna have you answer in the comments section below
How many whips
you have going on. So
So you get one of the Chalk on the Farm needle minders, and then there's, I think this might be like a key or maybe a scissor fob that you can attach it to, and then the same little needle case that you can hold them on to.
keep your needles in.
Yep. So
Down
This is
below,
so cute.
enter how many whips you have, including all your Mania starts. Count those as whips. We want to know how many whips you've got. How many whips do you have, Priscilla?
I don't know. Too many to count. I'll tell you next week.
All right.
And we received a really nice gift from,
Okay, so from Betty.
she won one of our giveaways, and she sent us, she sent us a bunch of charts.
This tractor, which is amazing. So I plan on doing a baby tree that's farm themed that'll go in his room. So this would be absolutely perfect for that.
Mm-hmm. And she sent us a really nice note.
With a little bear, and it has bees on it.
And this Sue Hillis chart, I saw it finished up onto a candelabra, and I bought the candelabra like 2 years ago to do
This chart.
this, and I didn't have the chart, so it's great.
And then bees in clover.
So thank you very much, Betty. We really appreciate that, and you don't have to send us something because you win a giveaway, but we appreciate it.
Thank you. And then Jill. So Jill
From Canada.
from Canada. I mean,
She sent us coins and little pins,
postcards. Where's my... Look at...
baby socks,
Ah!
and 2 prairie schoolers, and a wonderful note thanking us for doing these videos. Thank you so much.
Thank you for watching. I mean, everybody. Thank you for your... I don't know. Thank you for joining us every Saturday
And it was
morning.
so nice that we didn't have these prairie schoolers. So
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Thank you for watching us. Thank you for all your kind words. And I mean,
comments. And
yes, you spend your Saturday mornings with us. I'm sure you could be doing anything else, but you choose to spend it with us, and we really
And she
appreciate
sent us 3
that.
pieces of fabric. So these will get added into a quilt at some point. And we'll think about you, Jill, every time we use that quilt.
Okay.
So thank you very
Jill.
much for all those nice gifts.
And then I received a card.
That's cute.
Yeah. So this is from Joanne, and she said when she saw it, she thought of me. So I have to say that I have this stamp set, and this is what got me into stamping and card making. So this started my whole, you know how crazy I am about like having all the things for cross stitch. I was that way about stamping and scrapbooking for a long while there too. So thank you so much. I appreciate it, and I love it. I absolutely love it. On the stamp set, they have a chicken that looks like Choodle. My Polish chicken that Pretty Southern has named Choodle because it looks like a poodle and a chicken together. And then, is it? We're good?
Yep. That's the gifts.
Okay, we are good. Now, next week's Mania.
Right.
What were you going to say? Did I miss something?
No, I was just trying to think of all the other things that we have to do. We're just doing this, and then we have to talk. Oh, we already said the giveaway.
Yep. So again, the giveaway is the stitch dots, and then you just have to enter below in the questions or in the comments. Don't say anything about giveaway. Don't say anything about free. Comment how many whips you have. If you have 1 whip and you're monogamous with it, awesome. If you have 47 whips, like, then that's perfect too.
How many do you have?
A lot. I mean, 31 obviously right now.
Yeah,
plus
but you haven't started
everything.
all those, so they're not whipped yet.
They will be. All right, so what are you working on this week?
Okay, so today, for Star Spangled Saturday, I'm starting this...
Star Spangled Saturday.
No, Stars and Stripes Saturday. Sorry.
Pregnant.
No, just nuttier than a fruitcake.
This is why we can't do live videos.
From Sweet Land of Liberty, Blackbird Designs.
This is in
I'm doing that little tiny one.
the booklet that she has purchased. She got this at Tomorrow's Heirlooms. So, again, that one right there.
And then one of my other starts later on will be that one that says America.
Okay.
And oh, Farm Girl, I loved your video from the...
Retreat.
Yes. We love seeing it. Wish we were there, but...
Yeah. We like living vicariously through all of you.
Okay,
All right,
so
the
then,
Prairie Schooler. This
yes,
is
for
Santa
Sunday.
Sunday.
that middle sampler, be careful because that bag's open.
Again, she loves that little couple. Is it a couple in the bed? Yeah.
I think it's kids, isn't it?
Mon, her
The
nightcap, and me and my stocking. Isn't that what it's called?
I thought the kids were snuggled in bed or something. I can't read that. I don't have my glasses on. Summer
Sampler of the season, summer.
From With Thy Needle and Thread.
Have you converted your colors for this?
I don't have any colors.
She should do a video just on that because there's like 47 colors in that.
I might be able to finish this one. This one too.
What is this?
That's the Spring Smalls from Lizzie Kate.
Okay.
Her last chart. And then Buttons Black
This one
will
you'll
be
be
for
able to
Witchy
finish.
Wednesday.
That one you'll be able to finish.
Geranium House. I'm talking about like the day that I started.
Yeah,
I could
you'll be
probably
able to finish that one.
spring.
Geranium House. Are you changing anything on this?
Yeah.
You're not doing the words, probably.
Probably. Happy Fall, y'all. From Country Cottage Needleworks. That'll be for Fall Friday. Star Spangled Stars and Stripes Saturday. Basketful of Summer.
Am I
From With Thy
holding it
Needle
up?
and Thread. And then, no, wait.
That,
We're minusing that one. That's for next week. Sorry.
I feel like I'm coming down with something.
I do too. I think it's mania-itis. You know, that year you got married in May, and I did 15 starts before we left for your wedding. So I was doing 2 starts a day on some days because I wanted to do mania. And last year I did 20 starts.
My anniversary,
So I should be able to do 31, right?
my 2-year anniversary is on Sunday.
And so 2 months from today you're supposed to have a baby, right?
Yes.
Oh. I'm kind of busy then.
She's got July in ya. I'll be kind of busy too, don't worry.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'll be able to hear you screaming from here.
I'm so terrified. I just want to put it out there. I am terrified. Terrified, but I'm going to make it through. Okay, so today is Saturday, so Stars and Stripes with an N in the middle. Saturday is going to be Little
And so
House.
many of you have climbed on our hashtag and we love it. We love it, love it, love it.
Love it. This was their first chart as, right?
Yeah.
I always say the other one, but this was the first chart as Little House Needleworks. Obviously, she did many, many, many designs before this, but as Little House Needleworks, this was her first design, and I'm really excited to be stitching it. It's charted all in DMC. I'm going to keep it that way. Hold true to that.
I'm going to stitch that one eventually, and I'm going to stitch it on blue, like that one that...
Oh, yeah, there was
Faye
blue
finished.
polka dot. Well, it had white polka dots, and it was beautiful. Faye finished it. Tomorrow is Santa Sunday, so I am starting Christmas rules.
Are you starting at the top or the bottom?
I'm starting at the bottom. So the top to me looks boring. The bottom looks fun to do. The top where you have to fill in all those. I don't want to do that.
I
yet.
started at the top, at the bottom too.
Okay, next would be Little House Needleworks Summer Band Sampler. So this will be my Monday start.
I really like that one too.
Yeah, this one I saw stitched up. Somebody did the spring one and posted in the Little House Needleworks group on Facebook, and I fell in love with it. And it's charted all in DMC. I'm going to keep it that way. Now, Jack's Bash will be for Witchy Wednesday.
I thought you were supposed to... Oh, you switched?
Yeah, I switched.
Already changed
I switched to that threadwork primitive, so I just was not feeling a huge piece that day. I grew a lot this week, and I was really tired. My mom can attest to that because I was really whiny. Jack's Bash. Sorry, this is Tuesday start. Wednesday's start will be, for Witchy Wednesday, is Jolly Jack. Again, Witchy Wednesday doesn't have to be a witch.
Pedestal.
It can be anything
Halloween
is what we stitch on Wednesdays. And then we have Stars and Stripes by Little House Needleworks.
That's cute.
I feel like the lighting is bad today.
It's rainy day
out. So I had to turn the heat on yesterday.
Me too.
All week it has been beautiful, and then all of a sudden it's 30 degrees out, windy, cold, rainy. All right, for Fall Friday, yep. Bittersweet September by Blackbird Designs.
That's cute.
It's very cute. I'm using some Fancy Floss and some DMC. Again, look at the chart and see what's going to show up variegated. And especially when you're doing something like this, where you're kitting up multiple projects at once. I mean, unless you have all the money on God's green earth, then just, I mean, do it.
And we've been getting questions, too, about what's a good... like starter set
kit
of floss. And I don't know if you remember, but when I got asked that question of what my 10 favorite flosses are, Julie from GulfCoastStitches.com put together a bundle of that floss where you could buy my favorites.
Yeah.
So if you want a bundle of floss that I use all the time,
during this time, a lot of her colors are the patriotic colors that she had listed in those. So, I mean, that would get you through this type. And I think we'll do a video more on floss. I'm not saying it's coming up like the next video, but I think that'd be a fun thing to kind of deep dive into about starting a fancy floss collection. And I don't have as big of a collection as my mom does. I buy here and there when I can or when I want to for a project. That's, I mean, do what you can.
But there are all those places like Trisha does that nest egg.
Nest egg, yeah. So Trisha at 3 All Threads.
You get 10 at a time.
Yep, and she does it alphabetically, and there's she keeps adding to them. So there's a few different
brands that
you can do, and it's a monthly subscription where they're just sent to. She invoices you each month, and a lot of places have that. I've seen a lot of Victorian Motto sampler threads, Color and Cotton. A lot of places where you can get fancy floss. Okay. And then this is Saturday, so it doesn't count. I'll show you Saturday. Sorry. Okay. Bye.
Didn't you just get mad at me for that?
Oh, let's get mad at you. Okay. Let's be dramatic.
Okay.
Oh, I was going to show the belly first. Here we go. Okay. So we are
2 months away.
2 months away. I am 31 weeks, I think. My doctor said I'm measuring big, so I either have a giant or he's positioned in there weird, so we'll see.
Okay, so answer the question. Tell us how many whips you have to win the little package from Stitch Dots, and we appreciate them for sending something that we can give to you guys.
Yes.
And what else is there?
Don't say giveaway. Don't say free.
And if you get your inspiration from us for finishing, tag us, tag my blog. We'd love to see your projects. Follow our hashtags. Follow us on Instagram at Chelsea356, at Priscilla Blaine, Priscilla's2000 on Facebook, Priscilla's2000.blogspot.com, where you can see more of everything that we usually show you.
Yeah, so if you need a close-up picture of what is here, like the new finishes or the previous finishes, she's been blogging since,
I don't know, a long time.
2005 maybe? I don't know. She's been blogging a very long time. So you can see all of her finishes
and
that she's
I always
done.
try to take a picture of my floss colors because all of you want to know what color floss I'm using for this, but if they're there, then you can see them and go back to it.
Yes. Okay. So that's all we've got for this week. Again, we'll have more details on Chalk on the Farm, probably for our next week's video.
Yes, next week we will show the whole thing in our video.
And you can
But
start
here's
ordering
the sign.
fabric for it, because it'll be the same size as the last piece that you needed if you're stitching it. Yeah, and you can see. So, do you know when Kathy's posting a video or what she's doing?
I know that we'll see the full thing
Wednesday. So
Yeah.
maybe she's doing a video, or check her Facebook for hands-on design, or
and
Instagram
I'll have a blog post on Wednesday
of it too. So there'll be multiple places that you can see it, and then you can call your brick and mortar store or hop online to the people that you order
wait
from.
until you see the big one. It's so cute.
So cute. All right, that's all we have for you this week. Enjoy your Mania starts. If you're doing Mania, enjoy it anyways. If you're not, from the sidelines. I like watching just as much as I like participating, don't you? All the charts that
And
I put on
I've
my wish
seen
list.
a lot of people doing the seasons in chalk. I've seen a lot of people doing chalk for the home.
It's
The new
Awesome.
farm, the old, well, not the new farm, but
the newer
Yeah.
old farm, the fresh eggs
it's
farm.
very exciting to see all those.
Okay, so we will see you next week. Again, it'll be a longer video because we have all of our Mania starts
Because we
to
just can't
show you.
shut up.
We can't
I don't know.
shut up. Just be quiet. All right.
Go to sleep. Isn't that what Bethany said on New York?
Real Housewives. If you guys were watching Live PD, we were watching that as well last night. We'll be watching Live PD tonight. I wish we could all like get together as a video conference and watch together. That would be a fun retreat. Nobody'd have to pay anything to go anywhere. You could just stitch in your pajamas and no one would know. That'd be perfect. All right, we will see you guys next week.
Bye.